research on a culture or language or both that you are taking inspiration from, even if you are writing fiction? Yes. Yes, you absolutely should. That should not be a question, especially when I say taking inspiration from for your fiction story. You are using somebody's culture, something that actually exists and means something to people, to create this world of yours, to, possibly sell books. So, yes, you most definitely should. Now, you may be wondering why I'm bringing this up. This is because of a short discussion, I guess you would say. I mean, it was in the comment section of a TikTok video. So I guess an exchanging of comments, if you will. There was a post about this person getting the next like two Fourth Wing books. I have not read them yet. I have not heard the most horrible things about them, but I know people are displeased with, I believe her name is Rebecca Yarros. That is the author's name. Because she has used, I believe it's Gaelic, not Gaelic, but Gaelic words, which I believe Gaelic is Scottish. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So, a language that she does not speak, right? I have no idea what, ethnicity Rebecca Yarros is. I'm pretty sure she is a white woman. I've never really seen a picture of her. But I have no idea if she is Irish, Scottish, English, anything um, Gaelic, Celtic, anything within those cultures at all, right? She could be, she could not be. But anyway, she is taking inspirations from these cultures and their languages. You know what? Actually, I'm wrong. I have seen a picture of her. I've seen a video of her. Okay, yeah. Now I remember, and now I remember. Well, I know why people are upset about this, but definitely after seeing it and now remembering that video, why people are. Because she called it Gaelic when it is Gaelic, the words that she used in her book, and she has mispronounced them. And on this third book, she still has not, from what I know, put in a, pronunciation guide. So she's still taking from a culture and not even being respectful enough to pronounce the words right. Or even if she herself can't, because, sometimes even if you know it in your head, words are hard to pronounce, sometimes even in your own language, right? But there's no guide in that book. And it's, from what I know, an American published book, right? And so a lot of your American audience are not going to know what these words are. And they're probably going to go around mispronouncing them. So it's disrespectful to the culture. It's technically disrespectful to her readers, really. And so I made a comment about that it was on my list, you know, it's not high above the list, but I've seen people talking about it, but it's not something I wanted to jump into because I'm not crazy about the things that she's doing with her books, right? I haven't heard anything like directly prejudiced or racist, but just ignorant within the culture and the language aspect, right? Which is still bad. And I also made a comment about Sarah J. Maas. I definitely will not read that one because I know for sure that there is racism or prejudice. I don't know if I can call it racism or not, whatever term you want to use, against basically Irish people. I have never read. I think it's either from Throne of Glass or ACOTAR. I think it might be ACOTAR. I've not read either one of them, but there is a map that basically is based on the UK or Great Britain and Ireland and the areas around there. And she kind of made the area of, I guess, bad people or savages, the one that pretty much looks like Ireland, right? And the name of that country is also the, I think, Roman name, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not exactly, but very close to the Roman name for Ireland, right? That they had many years ago. So yeah, definitely not picking those up for sure. Um, you know, Euros can go and possibly fix things and put glossaries and stuff and pronunciation guides in her books, do better. I don't know how Sarah J. Maas is going to undo that one. Both bad, one's kind of worse than the other. And so basically, this person said that they didn't think it was disrespectful for authors to do minimal research when it comes to fiction. And I said, I get it's fiction, but it is still disrespectful to take from a culture and not even learn to pronounce the language from that culture that you're using properly. Like, that is so disrespectful. And they're pretty much like, we're on different pages with this because I don't think it's disrespectful at all. Yeah, they just kind of really rubbed me the wrong way. They themselves mentioned writing a book, and it looks like they're almost done. And, you know, that's a great achievement. I have many ideas that I haven't got onto paper yet. So, you know, congrats to them on that. You know, writing a book is very hard. But when they told the short synopsis, I was kind of like, oh my God, okay. Like, this could have been an interesting concept, but I know you didn't do any research because you said that you don't care if authors do research. And when you say that your character is half druid, and then when I ask what is a half druid, and then you tell me they're half human, that tells me a lot of what I need to know. Because druids were humans. They were the priestly caste of the Celtic people, I think specifically Ireland and some other places too, I think, but mainly that one. Um, Druidry or Druidism, I know people use two different terms. I've mainly heard Druidry has been, you know, a topic of interest for me, not just for the book that I'm writing, but for my own spiritual path. I have been looking a lot more into Celtic paganism and Slavic paganism, along with some Germanic and Norse. I wanted to look into my background for inspiration. Um, my family is Irish, German, Polish, mostly, with other things sprinkled in there. My book will take place in a futuristic fantasy United States, so there's going to be different types of people in my book. And I know, respectfully, for my own cultures and cultures different than mine, I'm going to have to do a lot of research, which I have been. You know, this is not going to be a total mythology retelling for anything, but whatever I will have in my book needs to be researched, you know, properly. That's just how it should be. It's respectful. It shows that you are good at writing, good at researching, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a big deal to not properly research different cultures if you're going to use them in your writing, especially when it comes to language and customs and stuff like that? Anyways, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.